Hey bro, welcome back to the Bestie Love Quotes channel. Today, we're tackling a topic that's raw, real, and urgently important: why people consider ending their own lives. Here's the truth: people who contemplate suicide don't want to die. They want relief from unbearable pain. In this 700-word deep dive, we'll break down the hidden roots of that suffering, spotlight ways to spot the warning signs, and share hope for steps you can take moving forward. Stay tuned for 5 focused segments and a powerful conclusion that could help you save a life or even your own. People commit suicide because they don't want to die. They want to be free from suffering. This is true. Those who reach the end of their lives actually want to live, but don't know how. They want help, but are afraid to speak up. In this society, it's as easy as saying, "Be well," but it's rare to listen to someone. People choose suicide because they feel that no one is listening to their cries, no one is trying to understand. But many times, a little sympathy, a single question, "Are you okay?" could have saved someone's life. We need to understand that expressing pain does not mean weakness. It is the courage to live. So don't neglect someone, give them a little attention, a little love. Maybe you will become someone's last refuge in life. Remember, no one wants to die. They just want another way to live. Never think you are weak. You have been living with endless suffering for a long time. Because weakness is not crying, and strength does not always mean smiling. You may have cried, been tired, repeatedly asked yourself, "Can I do it?" But look, after all this, you are still here. You did not give up, you were broken, you built yourself up. Is this weakness? No. It is the strength that cannot be seen with the eyes, only felt in the heart. Every day when you hide your pain and stand up, try to smile, that is when you prove the brave person inside you. So never underestimate yourself. You are a warrior, one who has fought silently, survived alone, and lived with his own endless pain. That is your greatest strength. Suicide is not a solution to suffering, but a wrong path to freedom from suffering. Because suffering is not an enemy, suffering is a time which changes. But suicide? Is it permanent? You may think that nothing will be right now, it's over. But you know what? The sun rises after the darkest night. What you are going through is painful, but it is not the end for you. When people mistakenly think that they are alone. But the truth is, there is a way, a light within their suffering, which may not be visible, but it is there. Before thinking about death, think for a moment, if a year from now you can laugh through this suffering? Can you forgive yourself for this thought today? Give yourself a chance. Life may be difficult now, but you are not easy either. You have been through a lot, you can do this too. Don't hesitate to seek help. Because being you is important. You are not alone. Many are walking in this darkness. Someone is waiting for you. We all reach a point in our lives at some point or another where it feels like no one is around, no one wants to understand, no one is listening. But let's be honest, you are not alone. Many are fighting the same battle, holding back the same tears and laughing, looking for a similar hand to hold. No matter how dark your path is, somewhere along the way, someone is waiting for you, someone who will understand, listen, and stand by your side. Maybe they haven't come yet, maybe you haven't seen them, but they exist. All it takes is a little more patience, a little more walking. Sometimes, a story, a smile, a look in your eyes changes everything. So don't give up. The world is big, life is full of surprises. You live, because to someone, you will become the whole world. You are important. A life can end in a minute, but with that life 1,000 lives could be changed. When someone wants to leave life, they are only looking for relief from one pain. But they may not know that there is something in their life that could change the world. Maybe they would write a song that would comfort 1,000 crying hearts. Maybe they would be a teacher who would show everyone their strength. Maybe their smile, their mere presence would be the reason for someone to live. We forget about the light within ourselves in the darkness of suffering. But the truth is, every life is a possibility, a story, and inspiration. So before that last minute, think for a moment. You may want to end yourself, but you can be the beginning of someone's life. Live, because this world is waiting for someone just like you. Your existence is a blessing to someone, even if you don't realize it yourself. Many times we think that we can't change anything. Our lives seem meaningless, unspoken, absent. But the truth is, your presence may have broken someone's loneliness. A small sentence you said may have lit a light in someone's soul. You may not know, your silent companionship, your smile, a "how are you" question, has changed someone's life. In this world, we often don't understand our importance. But that doesn't diminish that importance. You may be someone's inspiration, someone's reason for living. Don't think of yourself as small. Just because you exist, someone may have the courage to live another day. So remember, your existence is a blessing, even if you don't feel it. Suffering will come, suffering will go, you stay, because you are the proof of hope. There will be sorrow in life, and even times when it seems that there is no one, nothing, and nothing good will ever happen. But suffering is never permanent. That too eventually wears off. But if you stop halfway, then no one will see that victory, which only you could have achieved. You may not realize it yourself, but you are an inspiration in someone's eyes. Your story of survival, your struggle, can become someone's silent courage. So stay. Even if suffering comes, stay. Even if suffering goes. Because your presence means that the pulse of hope is still alive in this world. You are the line of light that pierces the darkness and says, yes, it is still possible. It is still possible to live. Even a broken heart can give birth to new dreams. You just have to give it some time. Today you may be tired, broken, and you don't recognize yourself anymore. It seems like all your dreams are dead, and nothing good will ever happen. But believe me, deep inside a broken heart lies the power to build something new. That heart knows how to start again, how to find hope even in pain. All it takes is time, a little patience, a little waiting. Time is the silent magician who will one day transform your tears into light. What you have lost now will one day bring you something you can't even dream of today. Give yourself time. Love yourself. Stay broken, but still stay, because a new dream wants to grow inside you, waiting for your permission. Life is not your enemy, it just wants you to know yourself. Sometimes it feels like life is against us. One disaster after another, defeat, breakdown, everything seems to have come to weaken us deliberately. But think about it, maybe life doesn't want to break you, it wants to build you. Maybe these hardships are coming so that you can recognize your true self, the one that has been hidden in the shadows for so long. Life wants you to see your true strength, touch it, understand how invaluable you are. It wants you to choose courage, not fear. So when life gets tough, remember, it's not a punishment, it's a call, a question. Who are you? And when you find the answer to that question, you will see, life has actually been by your side all along. People break down when they think no one else will understand, but someone does. Feeling alone means you are not alone. Many times we fall into a pain that cannot be expressed in words. The tears dry up, but the pain remains. Then it seems that no one will understand, does not want to understand. But the reality is, there is someone in this world whose heart has also experienced the same storm. Maybe he is very close, maybe he has not yet come into your life, yet he is there. Maybe one day he will suddenly fall silent at your words, tears will come to his eyes, because he will understand exactly what you did not say. So it is right to break down, but have hope. There is someone who understands. You feel alone, but you are not alone. If you cry today and hold your breath, one day light will come from those eyes. Right now your chest may be breaking, you are having trouble breathing, and as you cry, it seems like the world has stopped. But know that these tears are like rain breaking your clouds, which the sun will bring later. Tears are not a weakness, they are the language of the soul. When you lose everything and break down, that's when your inner strength is slowly born. It will take time, yes. The night will be long. But one day a new light of hope will shine in those eyes. One day you yourself will be surprised how so much light came from those tearful eyes. So cry, don't give up. Even if there is pain, you will still be there. Because you have to wait for the light, but the light never stops coming. It is possible to change your story only if you are alive. today may be a very heavy day. Maybe life feels like a closed door, where no light is entering, no air, no hope. But you know what? The first condition for changing the story is, you are still here. You are breathing, which means there is still something left to write. The life that is making you cry today will one day turn into a story of laughter on your face. But for that, only one thing is needed, your being. That one drop of strength inside you is enough to say, one more day, just one more day. Because what you lost yesterday, you will find the meaning of the day after tomorrow. One day, these pains, these tears, these brokenness will shape your story into inspiration. Live, because your story is not over yet. The deeper the night, the closer the light. When the night is long, silent, and covers everything around, it seems that this darkness will never end. The sufferings thicken and accumulate in the chest, it is difficult to breathe. But this deep night is actually a foretaste of light. Just as the night is thickest before dawn, so are the difficult times in life the moments before that light comes. You may not be able to see anything now, but believe that the light is coming, it is coming towards you. You just have to be, a little patience, a little faith. When the time passes, you will see for yourself, that light was in your eyes, you just couldn't see it because of the pain. Remember, darkness is never permanent, but if your courage lasts, the light will also hold your hand one day. If the depth of suffering could be measured, everyone would salute your endurance. You may not be able to explain to anyone how much pain you are carrying. Maybe no one knows how many sleepless nights you have spent, how much you have broken down and picked yourself up again. Your suffering cannot be seen, but you know how heavy its weight is. If anyone could see that endurance, they would be surprised, because you are a warrior, a silent warrior. Even without expressing your pain, you are enduring everything, trying to smile, and surviving. This strength is strange, incomparable. You may think that you are weak, but you are actually pulling something that anyone else would have given up on long ago. You are an inspiration without even knowing it. So look at yourself with respect. The path you are walking is not easy, but you are walking, that is the big thing. Suicide is a permanent solution for a momentary emotion. No suffering is permanent, but suicide is. We all reach a point at some point or another when we feel like it's over. The inside of our hearts are empty, the surroundings are dark, no one will understand. But that moment is just a momentary storm, which if you overcome, then a new light can be seen. Suicide is a decision made in that storm, after which nothing can be changed. But life changes. Time changes. Today's unknown suffering may become the most powerful chapter in your story tomorrow. If you wait a little, if you talk to someone, if you breathe a little, you will see that you are much more valuable than what you think. If you want to be free from suffering, speak up, come on, live, not by dying, not by anger, but by courage. Even if you are in pain, you are alive, which means you have won. Pain may be intertwined with your every breath. Maybe you are not sleeping, or you have to convince yourself every day. You still have to keep going today. But you know, every morning that you have passed is a victory. Being alive means that you have not given up. People think that winning means success, fame, joy, but no. Winning means standing facing life despite the pain. You are still here today, which means you have not given up. If you are alive in the midst of everything, the weight on your chest, the tears, the loneliness, you have won. Because the story can be changed until death. And you are still here, then it is not the end. You are alive, which means hope has not yet been lost. You are not the end. The most beautiful chapter of your story has not yet been written. Today it may seem like everything is over. The surroundings are dark, the future is foggy, and the heart feels like it is broken into pieces. But does stopping mean that the story is over? No, the story does not stop until the pen stops. And you are still breathing, still alive. I mean, your pen is still running. Not every page of life is the same. Some pages make you cry, some teach you, and some pages will one day bring something that will be the answer to all your expectations. You think that nothing beautiful will come again, but believe me, that chapter is waiting for you. Give it a little time, be patient. Because those who are immersed in the deepest pain, one day shine the brightest. Even though you broke down, you didn't give up, you're still breathing. Does breaking down mean the end? No. Breaking down means you're truly feeling. You're alive, and living means you're still trying. Many people think that strength means always standing strong. But no, strength means breathing slowly, even with tears in your eyes. You may cry silently, maybe no one has seen your fight, but you know, you haven't given up yet. Your courage is hidden in every breath. This breath proves that you haven't given up on life yet. You're winning, even if it's slowly, even if it's silently. So don't underestimate this fight of yours. Today's tears will be tomorrow's strength. And what you struggled to breathe today, that will become pride one day. Even though you broke, you didn't give up, you're still breathing. Broken doesn't mean the end. Broken means you can feel it, it means you're human. There are times in life when you cry silently inside, it feels like everything has stopped. But right then you do one thing, you breathe. And this breath is the greatest proof of your strength. Maybe there's no one around, no one understands, but still you're breathing, walking, trying to live your own way. That's victory. Breaking is not weakness, it's just a chapter in your brave fight. Remember, only those who really break can one day truly rebuild. You're still here, still fighting. That's proof that you haven't lost. You're a warrior. The world cannot lose a soul like you. You are precious. Maybe you feel small, undervalued, think, without you, nothing will change. But you don't know, you may be someone's whole world. Someone's reason for laughter, someone's courage, someone's light of hope. You are an existence that may not be understood now, but one day someone may say, I would not have existed without him. This world loses many things, but there are some souls whose loss means an irreparable loss. You are one of them. Your thoughts, feelings, presence, everything is precious. Just because you are there, someone's day is brightened, someone's mind is calmed. So understand your worth. Respect your existence. The world needs you because you are unique. Someone is praying with your name, so stay. You may not know who is doing it, from where, but in some silent moment, someone's lips have uttered your name in prayer. Maybe that person has never revealed it, but your existence is precious to him. There are many invisible things in this world, faith, love, and prayer are some of them. When you are broken, it seems that no one is there, but still someone leaves a place for you in their heart. Maybe it is a mother's silent tears, a letter written secretly by someone, or a prayer stored in the mind of a friend, for your survival. Even if you lose yourself, someone is looking for you. So stay. Because your existence is not only yours, you are someone's light of hope. Remember, people die by suicide not because they truly want death, but because they can't see another way to end unbearable pain. When we lower that pain, through listening, safety planning, micro-connections, and professional pathways, we give life a fighting chance. So let's be the reason someone chooses to stay. Folded hands. If this video helped you understand even one new thing, smash that like button and subscribe so we can keep spreading hope together.